government. You can self-certify. You can basically claim that I am going to be in compliance with the law of the land in Telangana, and I am starting my factory on day one. You can hit the ground running. So Schneider, this morning when they broke ground, they did not need to take any clearance from us. No clearance from the state government needed, no clearance from the local municipality needed, no clearance needed from the local village. Why do we do this? Because we believe that if you cut down the gestation period, in terms of, if you cut down the lag in terms of clearances, etc., businesses can move quick and they would save cost and they would save time. But we, of course, request the businesses that once they break ground, they can simultaneously put in a piece of paper or put in an application online on the TS iPass portal. What do we do when we receive it? We process all applications in a time-bound fashion. We promise all clearances as per law in 15 days, as per legislation, as per law. If we don't deliver on the 15-day window, on the 16th day, it's an automatic approval. It's an automatic yes. No state in India will tell you this, including Gujarat, which is where Prime Minister Modi is from, by the way. You know it, of course. The other thing I also wanted to point out, this man here, my friend Jayesh Ranjan, is one of the most efficient, one of the most senior bureaucrats in India. He's a 1992 batch Indian Administrative Service officer. But even he is not exempt from a penalty of ₹1,000 per day if he holds up any clearance in this process. No state again in India will tell you this. We take accountability very seriously. And let me also tell you, Jayesh has not been fined till now, in case you're wondering. Not only Jayesh, but any of my team, if they're held responsible for holding up a clearance, they will be penalized. And we have the power to penalize by law. In case you're thinking, okay, is this guy just saying a lot of fluff, or does it actually work? In the last 8 years, since we actually passed this legislation, we have given clearances to more than 20,000 units. And we have been able to raise an investment of more than $32 billion US. And we have been able to create direct employment potential to more than 1.6 million youngsters. So that is how well Telangana has been working in the last 8 years. And the last thing I'll say on this slide, of course, we have sectoral policies, we have separate policies for sustainability, we have policies on energy storage, and we have policies on green hydrogen, we have policies on each and every sector, textiles, food processing, electronics, etc. But what makes Telangana extremely attractive is not only do we have easy clearances and a policy in place, we also provide you some of the best infrastructure in India. Just this morning, in fact, right after I met the ambassador, I met a minister from another state in India. I would not name names and I would not like to badmouth them. So when I was asking the minister from another state in India as to what policies they have to promote textiles, she said, we actually offer inverters and generators and a rebate on them. So I told the minister, why would you need to provide an inverter or a generator when you can actually solve the problem with electricity and provide quality uninterrupted power supply? So that's exactly what Telangana does. We provide quality power supply, we provide water, we provide land at a reasonable cost, and we provide all clearances in a time-bound fashion. And most importantly, we provide talented human resources. And we have the ability to attract the most talented human resources from across India, from across the world as well. And that's why you have all these companies having their second largest and first largest offices and campuses right here. And that's why you have Paul, who has 30,000 plus people working in Capgemini from Hyderabad. And the last thing I'll tell you, in case you're exploring India, like Paul said and like Ambassador said, typically the route people take is Delhi, Mumbai, sometimes Bangalore. But if you're willing to share with me, if you're an investor, if you're looking to invest in Indian states, and if you're willing to share with me the offer you have from any of my competition, we will either meet it or beat it. That's how agile we are. That's how quick and that's how decisive my state is. And the other thing I quickly wanted to point out, I talked about Station F and T Hub. It's not just one hub that will create an innovation ecosystem. These are all the institutions that we have created in the last 8 years. which have put Telangana on the innovation map of India and also by extension on the innovation map of the world. T-Hub is the world's largest innovation campus, second largest incubator after Station F. We also catch our youngsters very young in a school age. So that is what the Telangana State Innovation Cell does. We have an exclusive women entrepreneurs hub called as V-Hub. We have India's largest prototyping facility called as T-Works. To bring about collaboration between academia and industry, we have RICH, which is Research and Innovation Circle of Hyderabad. The last thing I'll talk about is the Emerging Technologies Wing, which has its eyes and goals set on what sweeping changes are happening across the world in technology, robotics, IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, etc., crypto, etc., etc. More than 6,600 startups already in Telangana, and the combined ecosystem value is almost $750 million, and we have more than 40 plus incubators, a number of unicorns from Telangana, and we continue to believe that this number is only going to grow and become more and more robust. This is important because I was talking about NCR, but we have our own brilliant institutions like ISB, the IIT Hyderabad, number of other institutions. In fact, one of the UN organizations whose world headquarters is also here. It's called ICRISAT, International Crop Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics. Their world headquarters is right here. It's a large campus. And then there are a number of other institutions which continue to provide talented human resources for you to continue to thrive doing your business. It is, in fact, Mercer, an agency that rates cities on the livability index, has consistently over the last 5 years, 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19. They have not done the rankings in 20 and 21 for COVID, but 5 years in a row among all Indian cities, Hyderabad has been rated as the #1 city with the best quality of living. On the momentum index, on the global momentum index, JLL has ranked us as the most dynamic city in 2018 and 20, second most in 2019, and fifth in 2017. We're bang in the middle of the country. In India, geographically, we are centrally located. We're equally well connected to the rest of the country. And Ambassador Lenoir has also promised me a direct flight to Paris soon. So I think, Air France, once they get Airbus, giving them more planes.
Maybe 2 flights a week.
That would be very nice. Maybe 2 flights a week is what he said. I'm not joking, by the way. We will get you that direct connectivity. In fact, we have a promise from Union Minister for Civil Aviation that he will get, us more direct flights. We have a direct flight opening up to Amsterdam soon, KLM. We also have, hopefully, with Ambassador's blessings and support, we'll have a direct flight to Paris as well. All right, so what are the opportunities, for you, for those of you who are looking at Telangana? Let me quickly tell you, we have multiple opportunities in multiple sectors. We also collaborate very closely with academic institutions across the world. For the world's largest pharma city, okay, all well? All right. The world's largest pharma city that we're building, it's called Hyderabad Pharma City. We have collaborated with King's College London because we want to set up a life sciences ecosystem with robust educational facilities. So we have collaborated with them, and we are looking to set up a university in life sciences. We have collaborated with Deakins in Australia with the National Center for Additive Manufacturing. We also have an MOU with Thailand, to promote food processing. Likewise, of course, we work with all different agencies. In fact, Sumit and his Payal and their team had hosted us in Paris last year. We are thankful to you, Sumit and Payal, for hosting us, IFCCI Investment Conclave in 2021 in October. And it was a delight to also speak at the French Senate. Thank you very much for the honor as well. And we also participate in a number of other events like the Dubai Expo and other things. And of course, we have a host of our own events in Hyderabad. In fact, we would be the first Indian city to be hosting Formula E in February 2023. So talking about sustainability, I'm going to be doing an EV summit around the event, and we will be doing a number of very, very interesting events on sustainability. Our director, Automobile, is right here. He can share more details with you on that. And of course, Indo-French Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Bodo office in Hyderabad, we work very, very closely with all these organizations so we can further your business interests in my city and my state. Well, that was my quick 5 to 10 minute thing, and the floor is open to any comments, questions, suggestions, and
May I request our media friends to please take their seats so that we can proceed? Our friends from media, please take your seats. We'll have ample opportunities for photographs. Let us start for the day. Can I request everybody to please be seated in the room? We have a lot of chairs in the back. Please, everybody who's standing here. Okay. Can we clear the area in the front, please? And please be seated. Hello everyone. We are starting for the day. I'm Indu Sharma, and on behalf of Schneider Electric, I welcome all of you to this groundbreaking ceremony event. Thanks a lot for joining us today. To start this day on a festive occasion, I request Mr. Anil Chaudhary, Zone President and CEO, MD, Schneider Electric India Private Limited, to do a traditional welcome for our chief guest, Shri K.T. Ramarauji, Minister for Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Industries and Commerce and Information Technology of Telangana. Please present a shawl to Minister Sir.